Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely, number 47, making an 11. What I saw right away was, I feel like what's taking over your mind is fear. Specifically, it's fear. So I don't know if there's something that you want to do that you think you can't do, or is there something that seems too hard, or I don't know, there's something here about fear and you not wanting to move forward because it's you're scared, and that's taking up a lot of your space, right? In your mind and your heart, everywhere. It's not only taking over the mind, it's your mind and your body are connected, and if you're allowing your mind to be, encompassed with fear, then I feel it resorts to the body and it leads to stress and it leads to illness, right? So, damn Capricorn, I don't know what it is that you're fearful of. It could just be generally you're a very anxious person, or we just generally you worry a lot, right? It could just be everyday things. Or there could be something really specific in this present moment. Whatever this fear is, it's not real, right? With the cloud, it's whatever it is that you're fearful of, I feel it's just not a real thing. Again, it's something, maybe you you worry about things. You're just someone who worries a lot, and it's whatever you're worrying about is worst case scenarios, but it's not really the reality, right? So I feel whatever this fear is, I don't think it's actually real. I think it's something that you create in your mind. So yeah, Capricorn, let's pull some cards and see what we get. So Capricorn, I feel what you're fearful of is, I feel it's two things. I feel for somebody, it's you're afraid of the end of a cycle, right? You're afraid, for one of you, it's you're afraid of the ending of a cycle. You're afraid to kind of start out again, right? With the Tower and the Fool. It's I feel you're afraid. It's already, your 3D reality has already shifted, but you're still holding on to something that's not letting the Tower fall. It's you're not admitting that there's an end. And they want you to put the ego away and this mentality that an ending is bad, right? With the 10 of Wands, it's there's something that is going to be born from this death, right? From this ending, but you can only receive it once you let go of that hostility that you feel towards the ending, right? Because all you're thinking about is how you sacrifice so much time, and how this is a heartbreak for you, this hurts you so much, right? And how you're being very pessimistic about this new beginning, and that's why the Fool is in reverse, right? It's I think it's maybe you see yourself as being naive, the fact that you thought that this was going to work out. Maybe you're seeing yourself in ways that are you're I can't believe this happened to me, right? But it's the reason that you're being knocked off the Tower, the reason the 3D reality is changing, is because they're trying to lead you somewhere else. If you see here with the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Cups, it's they're guiding you somewhere else. So do you see with the 3 of Cups, it looks like someone who's kind of going with the flow? It looks like someone who's like embracing like the change and just kind of going with the wind, like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's like with the 7 on top of it, it's telling me that that's kind of what you're being like messaged to do, right? Even with the King of Air, I feel like this is spirit as well. And then we have the Counselor. So again, there's so many people here that are like in this reading that are like, it's like your intuition has not only been telling you something, but your heart has been telling you something as well. And it's like they're just reiterating it to you. They're like literally divinely guiding you somewhere. And I feel like they're guiding you towards your heaven and earth. That's the last card. And it's funny because at the end, I have the Thought with the King and Queen of Air. Right? So it's kind of funny to me because it's like the way that you're thinking about something is wrong, right? Like, I don't know. Again, everybody's going to have like a different scenario. This is like what I'm getting, but whatever you're thinking about, it could be the way that you view this like person. Again, it's like the thoughts that maybe you have about these, like this couple, this person, like you and someone else might be wrong at this time. Like you're filled with fear and you're not seeing the like reality of a situation, right? And I feel like they're trying to guide you. If there is an ending in your life, it's okay because they're trying to guide you towards something better, right? With the Heaven and Earth card. And I think it's a really like positive thing. It's a really positive thing, but it's only going to be positive once you learn to like let go, right? And what's like keeping you held down, I think, is your ego. That's why the ego has to come up in reverse. It's like you have to accept the end, right? The only way like this could happen for you, the only way to like move forward is to accept that there is an ending, like, and be okay with the fact that there's an ending, and be okay with the fact that things might feel a little bit uncomfortable right now. Like the 3D might feel like, you know, you're losing a lot, but it's okay because even if you invested a lot of time in someone else, even if you invested a lot of money, it's not like it can't be regained, right? Like you're learning through experience, right? And this is something that you had to experience to learn something really valuable. And unfortunately, like maybe there is a loss. Like I feel like there's definitely a loss here, right? But I also feel like your attitude about the situation isn't like helping, right? It's like they want you to not be pessimistic about it, not like see this for like, you know, again, there's something about the Tower that's like so uncomfortable to you, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, maybe you have to move somewhere. Maybe you're like literally changing locations. Maybe you're leaving a partner, whatever it is. Maybe you're leaving a job. Maybe you lost a job, right? There could be a lot of scenarios to this as like why this is so painful for you and why this hurts. With the 3 of Swords, I feel like there's somebody else involved, but this could just be like a job. This could be a job and a person. This could be like a house and a person and moving like somewhere else after you feel like you've sacrificed a lot of time and a lot of energy into something. But what I want you to know is that they're telling you that it's going to be okay. This 10 of Wands speaks of like the end of a cycle of a lot of work, right? Like this was very hard to maintain, whatever it is that you were like in. Like this person was a lot to maintain, this job was a lot to maintain, and it wasn't even worth it. And that's why they kind of like want to put an end to it, because it's like whatever's coming for you now, whatever's like new and whatever's coming for you is so much better. Like, do you see the difference between these cards, right? It's like you're gonna get your heaven and earth, whereas here it's like you were just putting in a lot of work to end up like in the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. This is like living, and this is like coasting by, right? And like doing your best, but like not having enough ever. So it's like they're bringing you towards something better. Whatever it is that you're losing, it's okay, because it wasn't meant to be, right? And it's like don't look at yourself naively. Like this was a lesson that had to be, like it had to happen. Like there's no like it had to happen, and this is only for you. It's to lead you here. Like this is the time when they can lead you here, and that's what you need to understand. Like maybe you would have never gotten here if you hadn't gotten here. Like there's steps that you had to take. So don't look at yourself like, oh, I'm so dumb, I'm so naive. Like how did I not know? Like no, it's not even about that, right? And I feel like here with the Thought card and the King of Queen of Earth, it's like maybe they're leading you towards a person, to be honest, like a marriage, right? A contract. Like this is what they want you to think about. Like I feel like this is what they want you to put time into. Do you see how like she's looking in the cauldron, it's gold, and then you have this pig that's like very golden? And then we have the 11, right, which speaks about like partners. So again, maybe this is like someone that you want to like be with. Maybe like there's a new partner for you that's going to be like better than the one you had. Maybe where you're going to live is going to be better than like where you're living now. Like I feel like there's a lot of things coming for you that are better than like what you have, and you just have to trust and kind of let go, because they're leading you towards like the heaven and earth. And I feel like the heaven and earth is like what your heart really desires. Maybe you're like subconsciously leading yourself there. Like honestly, there's so many like ways that I can see this, but I definitely see like they're leading you towards a person, right? And I feel like this is what they want you to like fill your time with thinking about. So yeah, Capricorn, I really love this reading. I know it's like hard, right? Because we have hard energies here, but just like let them take you, right? Like go with the flow. Like don't look at this don't be negative about this experience. Try to remain positive. Try to see this as like a positive thing. This ending is a good thing for me, because now I'm going to be like where I'm supposed to really be, and I'm going towards like my heaven and earth, like the best card, right? in the deck. And it's going to have something to do with your heart and like your desires and your wishes, your dreams, you know, what your soul like really wants and needs. So yeah, Capricorn, I really love this reading. You guys got pig spirit number 11. Use your mind wisely. Let's see if you have any divine feminines. So Capricorn, you guys got 2 cards. One, you got my Bago, the warrior saint. I'm a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. I think this is what's like going on right now. I feel like with my Bago, it's like they want you to fight for something that you would like give your life for, right? Like that's what she did. And it's like, even though here I think that you were like in a cycle where you thought a lot of things, it's like you're going towards your like actual, like something you would die for, right? Like the love that you would die for, like again, like what your soul has actually like been calling for you to do, the person that like is right for you. That's what's over here. So again, it involves fighting, right? It involves fighting to get out of this cycle. It involves fighting to let go and to like just accept, right? It is a fight, even though it could seem like just being passive. No, it's a fight. It's a fight to like conquer these fears and these like illusions and, you know, this anxiety that you're feeling. And it's like, it's okay, this heartbreak, because it's like you're being led towards like the real love, right? And you're being, again, my devotion attracts resources and support. You're being given all the support you need. Like, look who's here. Like, right, you have the counselor and the king of air. And then you have the 7 of swords. Like, you have a lot of people here. You have the crone. So again, you're not alone in this time. And never feel alone. Like, if you need help, just ask. Like, they're there. There's no need to like feel alone at this time. Like, you're very much like, there's so many people guiding you. I think this was like really meant to happen, and that's why there's so much guidance coming through right now, because it's like it could be a really hard time for you, but at the same time they've been waiting and like anticipating for this to happen, so they're just like kind of there on the sidelines, like trying to guide you, right? And you guys got the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I'm the force of an ever expanding love. I feel like you're being led, you know, towards your true partner, right? And it's like you want it, again, maybe you thought this was like an illusion and you thought this was your partner, but no, it's like this is your partner, or this was like the right place for you, but no, it's like this is the right place for you. And it's like, how do you know what's best for you if like they're saying what's best for you is over here? So again, it's like, it's really complicated, because it's like I feel like you're holding on to this, but they want you to let go. They want you to really let go and not think so much about like what society might think, or like your parents might think, or your family might think, and like what, like not even what you think. And it's just like, let the divine like take care of it, right? Like what your soul needs is being given to you in the exact moment that you need it. So you don't need to like wonder like why something's happening to you. Know that something's happening for you. Like this is all happening for you. Like let go of the ego, like the constructs of like time and like what you should be doing, and just let go, because you're going to be led towards something like really beautiful. And if that means, if letting go means like having to like, I feel like fight against your fear and your insecurities and let this come in, then that's what you need to do. Again, there's something here about like being passive and then being aggressive at the same time. And it's like learning like, you know, like what is worth fighting for, right? And like what is actually like worth like dying for, and like what love like really is, and like what your heart and soul really desire. It's like a lot about alignment, right? And being in alignment is like being in touch with your soul. So when they say to drop the ego, it confuses you, right? Like you might think it's your soul talking, but it could be your ego at times. And I feel like that's what you need to decipher right now. Like fight to gain clarity on like what your ego is telling you versus what your soul is telling you. Because I feel like your ego might be telling you like, wow, you really messed up, or like, wow, like, you know, like negative things. And that's your ego speaking. That's not your soul. Like, your soul's only going to speak to you in a loving way. So yeah, Capricorn, I really love this reading. I hope this helps you guys. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.